1. Hello, everybody. Once again, welcome to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. I'm Jim Powers, the voice of the Saints. Glad to have you with us as we catch up with our coaches once again on our weekly coaches show. Starting it off, as always, is our men's soccer coach, Todd Wallace. And, Coach, a weekend once again where pieces were there, just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's kind of sound a little bit like a broken record, but our guys are working hard. You know, we're finding that the mistakes that we're making are catastrophic at this point. You know, they lead to goals, and we just try to work on correcting those every day. And you know, you can't plan on a 30-yard bomb that the wind kind of sails, and you know, talking about the Springfield game, and you know, we had it 1-1 and thought things were going well, and they scored right off the bat, and that's tough to recover from, but I thought they fought hard, and this is a resilient group, and I'm confident they're going to bounce back. You know,
a couple of the young men that I was very impressed with over the last, 2 games, and once again, it's just those little things that are leading to, not so good things, so to say. But, Kevin Patasek really is kind of starting to find his groove, and actually he's getting some more playing time on the back line.
Yeah, Kevin was out on Friday with injury. Just a really high energy guy, good motor, loves playing, and he's a guy that has some really good athletic attributes and is very physical and strong. And we were hoping that maybe he could learn a little bit this year and we could develop him technically, but we've had to throw him right in, and he's adjusted well. And that goal was sort of the definition of Kevin, just hardworking and in the right spot and finish his chance. So kudos to him. He's from Texas. His folks were in town to see that goal and see the game. So really proud of him individually for that effort.
No, it was great. It was off of a set piece, off of a corner kick, bounced around, and then he was just able to find the ball and just put a foot on it and really nailed it high left corner, and it went in.
Yeah, I think he gave us all life too. When we got that goal, it sort of motivated us a little bit. We fight all the time, and we get a ton of chances, and we just don't always finish them. So sometimes when we can get those types of goals, it just puts a little more fire under us. And I thought, we did respond pretty well after that. So. But then they get that goal in the second half, and that was tough. But we kept fighting. We fought all the way to the end. We weren't without our chances. At the very end, we weren't without our chances. So just back to the drawing board, keep working, have a good week of training.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about, we just talked about Kevin, but, there's a lot of other young kids that we haven't really had a chance. We've mentioned the young kids, but we've never talked about them. Let's talk about a group of young men that are just learning how to play college soccer on the Division II level, which we both agree and everybody knows that the GLVC is probably the toughest soccer conference in the nation.
Yeah, I think, in terms of talent, ranked teams, physicality, all that, it's top to bottom. It's a bear, and every game's a battle. You can't go into one game thinking that this is going to be a surefire win. And in the past we've kind of had a mentality of, all right, let's just get through this. We were sort of growing a little bit, and now we expect to compete, and we just haven't had the breaks that we need, or maybe there's just one instance here or there that is sort of costing us. And a lot of these young guys, we're hoping they could learn just like Kevin this year, and kind of come off the bench or maybe get some good training under their belts. But we've had a rash of injuries, and you don't plan for those things either. So we've kind of had to give them a little bit of baptism by fire, more or less, But they're responding well. I think they're buying into the culture. They know that this isn't their standard. It's we're a good enough team to know this isn't good enough. That's what we keep saying. So they're excited to keep their careers going and keep working hard. And it's a lot different than club, than high school. I mean, this is college soccer. This is a big time level. So they're starting to figure that out, and I think it's motivating a lot of other guys too. So just really excited about the future. You want to win every game. You want to win every day. You want to work as hard as you can. But I think it's going to pay off in the end.
Absolutely. And you got to understand, in college soccer, for those that may be the casual fan that have seen high school or club soccer, it is a faster game. It's a more physical game, to where speed is a big key, but also winning those 50-50 battles for the ball. And, it takes a little bit of time to adapt to those situations.
Yeah, that just comes down to effort and understanding the level. I think the teams that are really successful in our league have a lot of redshirt juniors and seniors, guys that are older than their grade might indicate. And so they've been through the ringer. They've been through the trenches, and they know what's going on. So I was going to say something else. Forgot.
I'm sure you'll think of it.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
And then obviously this weekend, back at it on Friday, Sunday, and then the home finale, so to say, will be next Wednesday against UMSL, which is going to be a lot of fun, the crosstown rival. But let's talk a little bit about this weekend.
Yeah, so this weekend we got Bellarmine down in Louisville. Going to be a really tough contest. Another good team in the league. But looking forward to getting down there and seeing what we can do. Usually play them pretty tough. We played them pretty hard last year. So just want to get down and finish strong, and then come back here. Just go across the river to play McKendree. Another relatively newcomer to the league, and so we had a good win against them last year. Just want to keep that momentum going against them, and then finish with the in-town derby against UMSL. We all know their players; they all know us. So I'm looking forward to a good atmosphere and sending our one senior, Thomas Wolfel, sending him off in fine fashion. Just thanking him for everything he's done for us and for the program and for the university, and just finish this year strong. That's the plan.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Todd. We'll talk to you next Monday.
Sounds good. Thanks.
The head soccer coach, Todd Wallace, here at Maryville University. Once again, they're on the road this weekend. They head down to Bellarmine on Friday and then back home for a quick little trip over to McKendree University. We'll talk to Coach next Monday, as we review the weekend and preview the UMSL matchup next week. For Todd Wallace, I'm Jim Powers, the voice of the Saints. Glad to have you on board on MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. And as always, go Saints.